Eliza Ibarra.
Yes.
You are not a fresh face, you've been around for a bit, but you are a pleasure.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I like to give pleasure.
You also like to give pleasure.
Absolutely. I picked the right job, didn't I?
You really did. And it shows. Speaking of that, well, two things. One, how long have you been around?
I've been around for 3.5 years, just about, so it's been a while.
3.5 years. Do you know how many scenes you've shot, approximately?
I really have no idea, honestly. I lost track a long time ago. You know, time flies when you're having fun, so I couldn't tell you.
You just keep knocking the bodies down.
Yeah. I stopped counting my body count a long time ago.
I love it. Do you love it?
I love it, yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of fun, you know, like I said, giving pleasure to people is it's a good feeling to know you're making someone else happy, so that's awesome. Also, they're making me happy too most of the time, so I get lucky a lot too, you know.
It's a win-win.
Absolutely, it's a win-win. Everybody likes to come, so it's nice.
All right. And so you're a fiery little Latina, right?
Yes, I am. How'd you know? Who told you?
Just a hunch. A little birdie.
Oh man, yes, I am.
Okay. And where are you from?
I'm from Riverside, California. So
Riverside, California.
I'm definitely a Cali girl without a doubt.
Do all the boys in Riverside wish they would have banged Eliza?
Oh my gosh, I bet they do now. I didn't bang a lot of dudes back then. I gave a lot of blowjobs though.
Was that your thing?
Yeah, I definitely liked giving head a lot. I remember the first blowjob I gave, the guy was like, I don't believe you. He's like, there's no way that was your first blowjob. And I was like, I swear it was my first time ever. I just watched a lot of porn, so I got a lot of tips and tricks on what to do, I guess. But
so you're just a natural?
Yeah, I'm just a natural. You know, like when you do it with love, people can tell. When you do it and you enjoy doing it, people can feel that enjoyment through you. So it's really like an act of endearment. Like you want to give somebody that. If you don't want to do it, they're gonna feel it.
Absolutely. Did he come really quickly?
yeah, he did. We're not naming names, so yes, I could say yeah, he did. Like,
you can name him if you want. You don't have to name him.
No, honestly, it's really it's a compliment when someone comes really quick because you're like, damn, I did a good job. Like, you know what I mean? So I wasn't offended. I was really proud of myself.
How long do you think he lasted?
Ooh, under 5 minutes for sure.
So that's respect.
I give him some credit. Yeah, he did fairly good. But there's been times where guys have come much quicker than that. There's been times where I met up with a guy and I thought I was gonna get laid and I didn't even get any sex because he ended up coming during the blowjob and I was like, well, fuck, like come on, that's not fair.
That probably happens with you often, right?
Yeah, it definitely happens. Sometimes now I know that's gonna happen, so I'll cut it short. I'll be like, listen, your blowjob's gonna be a lot shorter than it normally would be because I know you can't last, so I gotta get mine too. But back then I used to only love to give blowjobs because I was like, oh, I don't wanna like have sex with everyone just yet. I guess I was saving that for later.
You were saving it for marriage.
Yeah. You know, funny enough, when I was way younger, I did think that I was gonna be one of those girls that was gonna save it till marriage. I genuinely believed that, but
really?
Look where I am now.
So why do you say it? Do you say that because you were like a prude, or
I wasn't a prude. I just wanted it to be special. I was like, oh, like I wanted it to be one person forever. Like, but then if you really think about it, it's like, well, what if you marry someone and the sex sucks? Like, then you're kind of fucked. Like, you're fucked, but you're actually not getting fucked, I guess. So it's like really not a good situation to trap yourself in. You gotta make sure sexual attraction is there without a doubt.
It's like buying a car.
You gotta try it out before you get it. Exactly.
Drive before you buy.
That's a very good way to put it.
Yeah. Because if you get married and you never had sex, you may end up with buyer's remorse.
Absolutely, buyer's remorse, 100%. He pulls out his dick, it's this big, you're probably gonna end up cheating on him a lot.
That being said, are you a size queen?
You know what, I'm somewhere in the middle because like I don't want it to be like a giant monster to where it's hurting me every time it goes in, but I also don't want it to be like the size of my pinky finger, you know what I mean? Like we gotta find a happy medium there. So I'm a little bit of a size queen.
Okay, well in that case, here, take these. I'm gonna hand you these.
Am I about to mold my favorite thing?
Here.
This is gonna be fun, okay.
Did you play with Play-Doh as a kid?
I played with Play-Doh a lot, but I never made a dick out of my Play-Doh. Is that what I'm gonna do right now? I'm just gonna.
You're gonna mold your ideal dick?
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess he's gonna be an alien then, huh? Because look at this color.
And it sounds like you're kind of.
We're gonna need more Play-Doh. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's what I was saying. It sounds like you're kind of a size queen. So if you need another one, there's one in that bottom drawer over there.
Okay, we'll see how this goes. I'm trying to, you know,
you can mix them. We already
awesome, perfect. I've had obviously my fair share of dick in my life, so I think I know what I like by now.
Exactly. How many do you think you've had?
God.
Give me an educated. You're a smart girl. Give me an educated.
At least 100, 150. I know it's hard to say too because like the porn industry, it's a lot of the same guys. You know what I mean? So even though you fucked a bunch of times, it's like how many guys really are there that you fucked? Like so, I think between my personal life and my porn life, like 100, 150, but honestly it could be under that. Maybe it just feels like that because of how many times I've had sex, you know what I mean? So honestly, I don't know.
How many before you got into porn?
Like under 10, I would say.
Yeah.
Under 10. Yeah, maybe even like 15 max, I would say. But yeah, I had a lot of long relationships for a while, so I was like only strictly one dick for a while.
Unless they were small. Unless they were small.
I wouldn't have been a small dick my boyfriend. Give me some credit here. But yeah, definitely had a hoe phase for sure. So I think I got in probably like 10 dicks around that time.
And so you weren't known as like a slut or anything, were you? Or were you?
No, not at all. Not even close.
What kind of, who were you? Were you like the quiet girl, shy girl? Were you like the popular girl?
I was like the fashionable girl. Like I always like to dress really nice and like go to school and like, or like go to school in heels and stuff, like stupid shit like that. Like of course I look back on that now and I'm like, literally I was treating high school like a fashion show. I'm like, so I was really into that kind of stuff, but I was never into boys because boys weren't really into me until a little bit later when I started like developing and stuff. And by that time I was like, well, you guys never liked me anyway, so fuck you guys.
Were you like thin?
Yeah, okay. Definitely.
Because you're thin.
Yeah, I was in sports. I was in water polo, swim, and golf. So I was like really athletic for sure.
I actually did not know that.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I was in all of those. My mom forced me to be in sports growing up. I was never allowed to not be in one. So like if I quit a sport, I already had to have another sport lined up. So I was pretty athletic for sure. But honestly, I think it's really good. I resented my mom a little while for that because I was like, oh, like I'm being forced to do like physical labor, but it was fun. Like I realized it's actually so much fun. Like you get so many friends out of it, and it teaches you like leadership skills, also working with the team, also like dedication and hard work. So there's a lot of great attributes that you can gain. And when I have kids, I'll definitely force them to be in sports, no matter how much they hate me for it. I know they'll be happy later on.
So you're gonna have kids?
Yeah, I want a big family. I want to have as many kids as I can have. I want to have like freaking 6 kids. Like I grew up in a family. I have 4 brothers, and so it was 5 kids, and it was awesome. It was so much. And then like their friends were always over all the time too, so it was like a full house constantly. And super thankful that I grew up that way because you get a lot of your personality traits from your siblings, you know, and you kind of all mesh together, and it feels good to have like friends, like they're your best friends, you know.
Where are you in the age order?
I was my mom's firstborn, and then she had my little brothers. But then when I was about 6, I got 2 stepbrothers who are older than me. So I was the firstborn for a bit, and then I became the middle. So I have 2 younger, 2 older.
You guys all get along?
Next question. We did for a very long time. For a very long time we did. Or they're gonna go down my throat, is that correct?
Or up into your uterus.
Exactly that. I'm like, is this gonna touch my stomach or not? I think this is pretty accurate. I think that's pretty good. This is my perfect dick.
That actually looks like something we could heat up and mold. And
yeah, I think so too. I'm gonna take this home and use a little dildo. I even gave him like a really detailed tip, like he's got a little keyhole.
That's someone who's seen a lot of dicks.
Hey, I pay attention to detail. Definitely seen a lot of dicks though.
Do you masturbate a lot?
You know what? Yeah, I do, but also I get laid a lot, so I don't have to masturbate that much because usually if I'm horny, I'll be like, let's fuck, you know? But
just anyone or?
No, I'm seeing somebody, so like I've been fucking him pretty consistently for a while now. But like, you know, if he's busy or if I can't see him, I'll definitely masturbate. But would much rather have a real dick.
How do you masturbate?
Hitachi, and I like to watch. So like I've had different like fetishes throughout the years. Like I've had really weird ones too. Like I had this weird phase where I like pregnancy porn, and like looking back on that, I'm like, it's a little weird. But I used to like watching that a lot. I don't know. I just can't watch like regular porn because I think not anymore because how many times I've been in it, and I just know most of the people anyways too, and I don't want to like see them like or while I'm thinking of sexual stuff. So either that or like I've been into like the animated stuff too recently, which you know I haven't. I used to not dive into it all, but I think it's kind of fun because you can see things that you could never see in real life. Like there's women with like bodies that just don't exist in real life, you know? So
and cocks too.
And cocks, exactly. That's yeah. Not that I would actually want that inside of me because it would probably rip me in two, but to be able to see it is really awesome.
Yeah, so, they're built like the Bad Dragon dildos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's just I don't know. There's something about that, and just like seeing something that you know is like impossible. It's like brings like a fantasy element, and it's really fun to see that, and it gets me horny. But I'm not saying I want to get split in half by a dragon, but it's fun to watch.
Have you ever masturbated to someone that you know in the business on a video?
One person, yes. And it was only. This is like so weird, but
you can put it on the counter over there.
Okay, I'm like, I'm gonna let him go. I had done it, like, there was a time when I worked with Gabby Carter, I think like 3 times within like 2 weeks. Like, I got booked with her back to back to back. And I like got a little bit of crush on her. I was like, she's so hot, she's so sweet. And so I was like, I should like watch one of her scenes. And I watched it, and then I like felt weird about it. I was like, I don't think I should have done that. But I still tried, because I just thought she was so cute and so sweet.
Did you like have to go take a shower and wash the shame?
No, not all that, but I definitely didn't do it again.
Did you text her and tell her you did it?
No! No, I didn't.
All right. How often? Well, you said you get laid a lot. How often would you say you masturbate?
Maybe like I probably only have to masturbate like 2 to 3 times a week. Like I said, I see that person almost every day, so if I'll fuck like 2 times, 3 times a day, or like, you know, I don't know. Like it's just it is and I'm not always like that. Like if I'm not seeing anybody, I don't need to get off in order like to live the day through. You know what I mean? But like if I'm really infatuated with someone, I get like a obsession, like an addiction. Yeah, I'm like, I need you and I need you. I don't care where we are, like any place in the day. Like if I'm in the car with you and I'm just looking at you, I'm like, damn, you look good right now. I want you. Like I can't help it, you know. So it's not like that with just anybody though, for sure.
So you rape them all the time?
Hey, I wouldn't say that. He likes it. Okay, I'm not forcing anyone to do anything they don't want to do.
Do you like public? So you said that you'll do it anywhere.
Yeah, I will do it anywhere. It's funny enough because I like public a lot for sure. And there's been times where I've tried to do things places and the person's like, listen, we can't do that here. Like we're gonna get in trouble. Like it's not worth it. Like I remember one time I was at Six Flags and we were like going through like the area to where you wait in line and stuff, and there was like nobody there at all. And I was like, I could give you a blowjob right now. Like nobody's like walking in or anything. Like we're in the middle of the thing. And he was like, yo, what the fuck? Like there's kids here. And I was like, they're not here now. I was like, what the hell? So
Did you do it?
No comment.
But don't worry, they caught it on camera.
You know, it wouldn't be the first time I've been caught on camera, so.
And you know the funny thing? That's how dudes are.
Yeah.
They love pussy so much that he said no, and they still blew it.
I can be pretty convincing.
I have a feeling you are.
For sure.
By the way, we have seen your boobs, and they are phenomenal.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
They're some of the best in the business.
Oh, don't give me all that. I've seen a lot of great boobs.